Taekook can't hide anymore? Playful onstage moments spark debate fans, frustrated as every interaction gets interrupted. A thunder of cheers echoed across the arena as the stage lights dimmed. Thousands of army held their breath, expecting something extraordinary. And that night, all eyes were locked on two figures who have recently dominated fan discussions, Kim Tae-young and Chun Jungkook. From the very beginning of the concert, something felt different. It wasn't just the electrifying energy of BTS. It was the increasingly noticeable chemistry between Taeyoung and Jungkook, widely known among fans as Taekook. The moment that set everything off. In the middle of an emotional performance, the giant screen suddenly captured a moment that sent the entire stadium into hysteria. Taeyoung stepped closer to Jungkook, with his signature smile, the one fans often describe as full of hidden meaning. Jungkook, initially focused on the choreography, seemed briefly caught off guard, but then responded with an equally playful expression. They stood incredibly close too, close to be dismissed as just a stage coincidence, according to many fans. The screams exploded. Some fans even claimed that the interaction felt more intimate than anything seen in previous concerts. Their eye contact, subtle gestures, and the way they laughed together instantly became material for deep analysis across social media. Fans began to split. Behind the excitement, however, a wave of mixed reactions quickly followed. On one side, fans were thrilled. They called this a new Taekook era, where their interactions were no longer hidden. On the other side, frustration started to build. Why? Because almost every meaningful Taekook moment seemed to get cut off. There's always someone walking in. This became the biggest point of debate. Every time Taeyoung and Jungkook appeared to be interacting, whether joking, talking, or simply standing close, another member would suddenly walk by, join in, or shift the attention elsewhere. Many fans described the timing as too coincidental. Is it really just coincidence? Or is something being deliberately managed? Across social platforms, clips began circulating rapidly. Fans slowed down videos, zoomed in on details, and tried to decode what was really happening on stage. Comments flooded in. Why are Taekook moments always interrupted? It feels like someone is intentionally redirecting the focus. We just want to see them interact naturally. Between professionalism and perception. Still, some fans tried to approach the situation more rationally. As a global group like BTS, every movement on stage is carefully structured. Interactions between members can be spontaneous, but they can also be part of a broader group dynamic. Other members stepping into the moment might not be interruptions, but rather natural expressions of group chemistry. However, when the same pattern keeps happening, it's understandable why fans begin to question it. The most viral moment of the night. One of the most talked about moments happened near the end of the performance. Taeyoung approached Jungkook from behind, as if he wanted to say something. Jungkook turned around, and for a few seconds they simply looked at each other. Those seconds felt endless to fans. But just as the moment reached its peak, different members suddenly entered the frame, breaking the interaction. The crowd's reaction turned into a mix of laughter and frustrated screams. And just like that, the debate reignited. Social media erupts. Within minutes after the concert ended, Taekook began trending across multiple platforms. Compilation videos, expression analyses, and new fan theories spread rapidly. Some fans even created detailed timelines documenting every Taekook moment and every interruption that followed. Hashtags like #LetTaekookInteract, #StopInterruptingTalk, #Taekookment quickly filled with thousands of comments. What is really going on? A major question now hangs in the air. Is this all just stage coincidence? Or is there something happening behind the scenes that fans don't know about? So far, there has been no official statement from HYBE or the BTS members themselves. But one thing is certain, attention toward Taekook is now bigger than ever. Conclusion: fact versus perception. In the world of K-pop, member interactions have always been part of the appeal. But when the spotlight becomes too intense, even the smallest gesture can turn into massive speculation. Taeyoung and Jungkook might simply be enjoying the stage as teammates who have spent years together. Or perhaps there's a deeper story that only they understand. One thing is clear. Taekook is no longer just a rumor. It has become a phenomenon impossible to ignore. Theories begin to spread. As expected, theories started emerging, some grounded, others far more speculative. Theory 1, pure coincidence. Some believe it's simply the chaotic nature of live performances. With 7 members sharing one stage, overlapping interactions are inevitable. Theory 2, group dynamics. Others argue that BTS has always emphasized unity. Moments that become too focused on 2 individuals may naturally shift back to the group. Theory 3, intentional redirection. A more controversial theory suggests that certain interactions are subtly redirected, whether by members themselves or through unspoken coordination to maintain a specific image. No concrete evidence supports this, but the pattern keeps the theory alive. Body language experts join the discussion. Interestingly, even outside the fan community, some observers began analyzing the situation. Body language enthusiasts pointed out Taeyoung's tendency to initiate proximity, Jungkook's responsive, mirroring behavior, the consistency of eye contact during brief interactions. They noted that while none of these gestures confirm anything beyond friendship, they do indicate a strong level of comfort and familiarity, which of course only fuels the fascination. Fan voices, between love and frustration. Across platforms, emotions are clearly divided. Supportive fans say, "We love seeing them happy, no matter what it means. Their bond is special. That's enough." Frustrated fans say, "Why does every moment feel cut short? It's like we're being teased over and over again." Neutral fans remind their performers, "Not everything is a hidden message." The silence from Hybe. Despite the growing conversation, there has been no response from HYBE, no clarification, no denial, no confirmation. And in many ways, that silence only amplifies the mystery. Because in the absence of answers, speculation thrives. The final moment that left fans speechless. Just when the night seemed to have given all it could, one last moment surfaced. At the very end, as the members lined up to bow, backstage whispers, fan theories, and the moments you didn't see. As the lights dimmed and the official performance came to an end, many believed the story of that night was over. They were wrong. Because what happened after the stage, what fans began to uncover through scattered clips, slowed down footage, and eyewitness accounts only made the mystery surrounding Kim Taeyoung and Chun Jungkook even deeper. The clips that changed everything. Within hours, new angles started appearing online. Not from official cameras, but from fans in the crowd. One clip, now widely shared, shows Taeyoung walking off stage, slightly behind the other members of BTS. Jungkook appears a few steps ahead, but then something unusual happens. He slows down. Not enough to be obvious, but just enough. Taeyoung catches up. For a brief moment, they walk side by side, shoulders nearly brushing. No exaggerated gestures, no performance. Just a quiet, almost unnoticeable synchronization. And yet, fans noticed. This is not just fan service. That's the phrase that began trending among certain communities. Because unlike the high-energy teasing on stage, these subtle, off-stage interactions felt different, more natural, less performative. Some fans argued, on stage, maybe it's fan service. But backstage moments like this? That's real. You can't choreograph that kind of timing. Others, however, pushed back, reminding everyone that interpreting small gestures can easily lead to overanalysis. Still, the discussion only intensified. The mic incident, another moment now referred to by fans as the mic incident, quickly gained attention. During a transition between songs, Jungkook was seen adjusting his in-ear monitor while holding his mic slightly away. Taeyoung stepped closer, seemingly saying something. Jungkook leaned in, too close for a loud concert environment. For a split second, their faces were inches apart. And then, a sudden movement. Another member stepped between them, laughing and pulling Jungkook into a group interaction. The crowd cheered. But online, the reaction was very different. Again? Right at that moment, frustration reached a new level. Because for many fans, this wasn't just about one or two interruptions. Anymore, it was becoming a pattern. Clips were compiled side by side. Moment building gives interruption. Eye contact gives distraction. Close interaction gives sudden group involvement. The repetition made some fans question whether these interruptions were truly accidental